Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. So welcome everyone, and thank you for watching and subscribing and all your sweet, sweet comments. I just really appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed my walkthrough of Kathy's things. I had such a good time with that. Okay, so I'm back with the Junk Journal Studios mushroom from Days Gone By. It's the Mega Pack series, and I'll be using the kit 1 and the kit 2, which is more like ephemera and stuff. I think I'll get to that point. So what I'm going to do is collage today. So I don't know if you remember, gosh, it's been a while because it was before my trip to Kathy's. So I'm going to say 3+ weeks ago, I had gone to the Dollar Tree and bought some books. And basically what I did was I looked at the books this way to see what was the color of the book, not the jacket, but the actual book cover. The ones I purchased were yellow, orange, brown, and like a brown, like a brownish purple color. I wanted to use those to kind of decoupage, so to speak, or just add some papers and things to it. There's a picture of it on my Instagram if you want to go over there and see some of the books. I used a lot of like Joy Card Maker. I used some Fall Bounty from the Junk Journal Studio. Anyway, so I have no idea really what these books are, but I thought what I would do is collage. So I'm just going to take one. I'll use this one. And my thought is to just collage this cover. It has a little spot on here from when I was antiquing the other books, but that's going to be covered anyways. I'm hoping that just a regular heavy-duty craft bond Elmer's is going to work. If not, I'll go to my Uhu. But my plan is once I get this covered, I'm then going to go over it with like some crazy stitching on the sewing machine. All right, so that's basically it. So I want to just kind of get started. I measured it. It's about, let's see, when it's closed. Let's see here. Page, and it would be, I'm going to use it the way it is. So it'd probably be a 2 to 3 signature. And it is, so yeah, it's about 6.5 by 9.5. So this one, you know, they're all perfect because you can do whatever you want with them. But okay, so let's get busy. And what I did was I pulled out sheets that I wanted to use from the mushroom kit. And these we used in the last video for the mushroom companion journal cards and pockets. So, okay. I am just going to use this ruler and I'm going to get going. I don't really have necessarily a method to the madness. The only thing that I can think of to the method of my madness is I may try to stay in the same color groups. Like some of the papers have a green hue and some of them have a dark, almost like a kind of a rust hue. Which, I mean, they're both so beautiful, but I think what I'm going to do is just try to keep them, it's not very straight, you know, on their own hues. Okay, so let's see if this will work. I like using this if it'll work because, especially since I'm going to stitch over it, because it's a lot less expensive. It is very sticky though, so I may have to pause and wipe my hands. Now, I'm doing this with everything upside down, but you wouldn't have to. I'm just doing it because I don't know what this, I didn't look to see what this book was about, so I don't know. It doesn't matter because once we get it covered, we can use it any way we want. Yeah, so sometimes that's what I do is I go to the Dollar Tree and I just look for books that are the right color or that are a light enough color that I can paint, which I did do some of those. I found some that were kind of a tan or a, yeah, tannish white, creamy color. And then you can just paint them whatever color, so it's fun for like Christmas or whatever. And if you could actually keep one book, let's say it's cream color, and make different jackets for it, you know, for different seasons. And then use it as, if you're not going to use it as a journal, you know, then use it for your display like that. It's quite large. It's a nice, I'm going to put my glue book over on the side. I think that's going to be helpful. It's a nice size, you know, so if it starts to behave and level out, you could even maybe use it for journal cards and envelopes and stuff. Okay, so we got that. And then these were left over from when we did the companion cards and such. Oh no. My glue book is yucky. So I'm going to have to cover that. So far it feels like it's gripping, you know, nicely. Oh boy. Shredding it. Yeah, that glue is so sticky. I think I'm going to go ahead and get out one of my wipies. You know, I cut them into thirds. Usually that's enough to just kind of get the fingertips cleaned off. Okay. Oops. All right, here we go. I did bring water this time. I did bring water. I've still got a cough. Again, it usually is when I'm talking, but last night, right before I went to sleep, oh my gosh, I was coughing. I'm not sure what that was about. And gosh, I'm just about out of everything. Let me cut these real quick. I know I'm right in the middle of everything, but I've got some glue over here. This is how I do my paper towels, because I never, well, I can't say never. If I'm doing my jelly print, I'll need a full half paper towel like these. But most of the time, if I'm just doing what I'm doing now, a halvesy will be enough. And I'm, like I said, I'm such a cheapskate. And then I do this because the scissors kind of fold them together. Hard to grab. And then if your hands do have a lot of glue on them, then you end up grabbing 6 at a time. Okay. There we go. Should have checked that. Okay. All right, so we've used scraps from yesterday, so that's good. Okay, so let's see what we have in the green. So, ooh, that's pretty. So we have this. Of course, this could go with either. This could go with either one, I feel. We have this one. We have that already? Nope. Then we have that one. Oh, I gotta remember what I'm doing. Okay, green. Okay. This could go with either one. This could go with either one. This one's probably gonna be here, and this could go with either one. Okay, I'll set these over here for now, and let's put a little bit of this down. It's not one of these, like maybe a little bit of that, and maybe that one. Okay, all right. So I hope everybody's having a really good day. We had a church work day today, and that was, it doesn't seem like a work day would be fun, but it is fun. You know, you work with people maybe you don't normally get a chance to hang with or whatever, and so that's really fun, I think. And I had a good time, and I got home about an hour before Joey because he was out and about working on he was working on signs and just heavy duty stuff. I was doing not heavy duty stuff. Anything that was not heavy duty was about what I was working on. Okay, now I am going to cover up. I think I'll put that there. Yeah. I was going to say I'm going to cover that up, but I think this might help. But maybe if it doesn't, we'll put something else. This isn't going to be my official, I don't think, mushroom journal cover. I don't think. It could be, but I'm not planning on it being that. I'm planning on this being like a secondary. So a lot of times what happens is the kits are so big that after I print everything that I want, I have, you know, so much left over that I could easily do another one. So that may be what this one is. And those are always so fun because they're a little bit more hodgepodge, and I don't know, I just feel like they come out pretty cool. They don't seem to be like, even though I try not for my journals to look really, I don't know, catalog looking, like you could buy it out of a catalog or something. I try to make them look very individual. Sometimes you just can't help it. It gets that way. And so when you work with only what you have and not a full deck, so to speak, you know, it does turn out a little different. So excuse me just for a second and get a little drink. Okay, thank you. Okay, where are we at here? Yeah, so I'm excited. I started really getting excited when I made that mushroom, the card, in the last video, the cards and the pockets. I started getting excited not only for the mushroom journal, but for the retreat. Very excited about that. All right, I'm going to get this page off of here. See if it's... Yeah, so this glue is working really well, and I have used it many times for collaging, and I haven't had any trouble with it yet. I haven't used it as long as I've been using Oohoo. Oops, I don't want to put that right there. I'll see if I'll put it over here. So I don't know, like, the life, you know, expectancy of it. I know that I have journals that I've used Oohoo on, and I, you know, for years, and they're still fine. But knowing that I'm going to sew over this, I think, you know, I think is going to be good. That way, if for some reason it does lift, at least it's been sewn over. The weather has been so beautiful. I think they call it a second summer when it's really warm. You know, this time of year, but it's warm during the day and then so cool at night. I've been opening the window in the bedroom. Can you believe it? Joey's letting me do that. Oh, I love it. Because he does not like the cool air. I love the cool air, so it's been great. Okay, so those can go back over here for now. And maybe we put some of this on here. Someone at the church today, after we got done doing a work day, we had lunch. One of the ladies made soup and sandwiches, which was delish. And when we got done, when we were eating, one of the ladies was like, "Oh, it's supposed to freeze next week." And I was like, "What? Freeze?" I had no idea about that. Let's try to cover that. Let's see. Or maybe we'll cover that after this so that it's nice and clean. Try to get it to a spot, maybe right there. This will be good. A spot that nothing's going to go over it, because I think I like this just kind of being on the top there. The top of the other layers. Filling in the blank and being on, you know, kind of a showpiece. Yeah, so anyways, they were talking about bringing plants in that they're going to, you know, save and all of that. And I don't have anything like that we bring in. I used to have a ton of houseplants way, way back. Gosh, probably 40 years ago. But one time I got little mites, those little teeny white mites that get under a leaf. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing that anymore. I was just like, I don't have it to take care of whatever needs to happen for me to not have mites. So it's just not gonna, we're not doing it. Okay, let's put this over here maybe. Oh, that's perfect. So I'm not really good at houseplants anyways. But I do like outdoor plants. And my cosmos are absolutely beautiful right now. I think they're really enjoying the bright sun and the cool evenings. I imagine, though, my zinnias are a done deal. But I imagine that the frost is going to get them because, you know, the cosmos have such very delicate leaves. So once that happens, I'll go cut them all down. All right. I feel like I'm going pretty slow here. I'm gonna save that because I'm gonna save this one too. So let's put some more things on here that let's see. No, I want to put one right there real quick. Okay. So, what's everybody doing this week? Any plans? Is everybody getting ready for holidays coming up? Anybody started shopping yet? I think I've mentioned I pick up a few things here and there, like if I'm at a flea market and I happen to see something that reminds me of someone, or if Amazon has something that comes up and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's perfect, you know, I'll grab it. But for the most part, I do not have anything started really. other than that type of thing. I think we'll try that there. Let's see, maybe we'll just go a little piece here like this. But I did find a couple of things recently. I have, let me try to think of what they were. I feel like I just found something. No, that'll be a good one. I did order something off of Amazon for one of my daughters. Can't say what it is because sometimes she watches. Sometimes she watches the videos. Well, I could put that one there and then just put something over. I like to have like a little bit more reinforcement over any type of a crease so that it doesn't bend up. But then again, I'm going to sew over it. So what else is going on? Still watching. I'm in the last episode that's available on Prime. I'm still watching art gallery competition. Excuse me. Still loving it. And if you haven't watched it yet, it's really a treat to watch. Okay, now let's put some of these down and then maybe we'll get to the other, to the ones with the pictures on it. More pictures, I guess I should say. Anyways, I'm just really enjoying it. And I'm just in awe at, you know, how people can paint like that. I mean, they're just so talented. Well, I say paint. It's not all painting. It's all portraiture, but it's not all painting. Some people are drawing with charcoal, colored pencil. One lady, she did an outline of the person's face, head, and then stitched it. That was fascinating. And then what else? Oh, they've done like where they'll take metal and kind of etch. It's just amazing, really. Oh, that's perfect. And yeah, so it's really, really fascinating. Now, when it's over, which I really only have a few episodes, because it started, oh, I don't know. Well, I'm in season 9 or 10, and they do it once a year. So I guess it started in like 13 or 14. But when I'm done with it, they also have Landscape Artist of the Year. And so I think I will watch that. Okay. All right. What else? Let's put a little bit more of this down. Anyways, like I said, you come away from there thinking, okay, I'm going to go start painting my face, painting a portrait of myself. Because that's how they, oh, and they do some of them do watercolor or acrylics, but that's how they submit to the competition, is they do a self-portrait. And then they submit that, and then the judges will, use that to determine who's going to be on the show. And they do 9 people at a time. And then they, let's see if I have a little bit more of that, this right here. They do 9 people at a time, and then they'll do what they call the short list, and that is of 3 people. So they'll do a short list of 3 people, and then they'll do, out of those 3, the judges will kind of debate on which one do I want to use? They'll kind of debate on who's the winner. So it's interesting because they have 9. They have 9 contestants, I guess you could say, artists, and then they have 3 sitters to be painted. I may have told you this before. I can't remember. And all of the sitters are famous in Britain, so it's a British show. Anyways, well, I think they've had some famous Americans on there too. So some of them I recognize, some of them I haven't. But anyways, at the end of, they have 4 hours to paint the person, and at the end of 4 hours, then they reveal it to the sitter, to the person they're painting, and then the sitter is able to select one of the portraits, which, if you ask me, is really difficult, because some of them, I mean, not that you want 3 portraits of yourself hanging in your living room or wherever, library or whatever, but some of them are just unbelievable. Like I don't know how they pick. I don't really want rough edges right now on this. So I'm going to just square that up a little bit. Yeah, really hard. So I guess, I keep thinking, what would I do if I was famous and being, a portrait was being painted of me? I think I would pick based off of what do I want people to see in me, generations down the line. Because some of these they look like the person, but they don't have, I don't know, they don't have an artistic character to them. It's almost like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like maybe it's a painted photograph or something. And I mean, we have apps, I think, that could probably do that. But I would want something that looks like me. You could tell that's me, but there's an artist, rendition. I don't know if I'm saying all that right to make it sound like you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so I think if you watch the show, you'll kind of get an idea on what I'm talking about, because some of the art is abstract, which is fine, but I would still want you to see that that's me, and that there's a little bit of character there. So like some of the people will capture one of the sitters really in deep thought, contemplating something, or someone will capture a glimmer of a smile, a very not posed type of picture, but just the true person. And oh my goodness, those are my favorite. They are so sweet. Go like that. Right. Anyway, so yeah, that's my show review for you. It's not a book review. You don't have to worry about getting a bunch of book reviews when you get on this. Come see me. Although Once in a while, I'll read a book, but not very often. Usually it's a study book. Like I've got Joey and I are doing 3 different studies right now. Oh my goodness. They're all, well, it takes up a lot of that, doesn't it? We're studying in Sunday school, Acts, the book of Acts. And we're studying in our home Bible study, the book of Galatians, and we're studying in our his men's study, my women's study. We have 2 different studies going, but both of them are on. That's not going to go well. Both of them are on Hebrews. Let's use a little bit more of this. What do I think of that? I don't think I mind it going another direction. Just don't like that it's... So for someone that doesn't read a lot, the study type of thing is good for me, although it can be a little complex sometimes. Yesterday I bought, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but like I bought what are they called? A commentary, where it walks you through that kind of each verse in whatever book of the Bible you're doing. So I have a little section here and here and here. And it just gives you a little bit more background than if you don't know like what the history, what was going on in history at that time, and it gives you a lot the relevance of what you're reading. So that's very helpful for me, for sure. Then Joey, I think I told you guys, if I can't sleep, Joey reads me his chess books. He plays chess, and up at the university he's the sponsor for the chess club. And if I can't sleep, I'll have him read me his chess book moves. That'll put you to sleep quick. Okay, I have this little guy here. Keep breathing heavy because I'm trying not to cough. I feel a cough come on and I think, well, if I breathe through it, maybe I won't cough. Boy, aren't the mums gorgeous right now? So pretty. We don't have mums because it's just a quick plant for me to kill, but I love it. I love them. Okay. What do I have? Do I have any more scraps? Here's some. Wouldn't that be funny if that was exactly like fit? Almost, doesn't it? I'm going to just square them off. And then I will just fill in the blanks. Keep on filling in. Alrighty. Joey came home from our work day and went right outside and started working. He's a worker. Okay. I don't want to put any more of that there. Any more of this here. Have this, but that's too close. Okay, what about this? Where do we have that? That might not be bad. I think we could get this in one fell swoop. I don't know if anybody ever watches Nate Bargatze. He's a comedian and he's clean and oh my gosh, this guy is so funny. I can't hardly stand it. But anyways, he has a whole bit, as they say, on One Fell Swoop, and it's funny. I think you can still watch him, some of his specials on Netflix, but he is so funny. Let me know if you guys have ever heard of him. I like that he's clean because, well, I like him to be clean anyways, but I like it because, you know, recommending him and watching him with people, it's so fun. All right. It's odd. I'm not sure why I have it that way, but what do we need there? What do we need there? Maybe just a little piece of that. I mean, I know it's right here. I don't really care for that, but could go that way a little bit. Okay. Okay. How are we doing on time? Oh boy, that took me a while. Collaging always takes me a while. I don't know why that is. I always think it's going to be so fast, but it always takes me a while. Okay, I'd like to sew it and show it to you, but I think it needs some time to dry. Could bend it a little bit and just see how she's going to look. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to bend it, get it kind of situated, I guess. Let's see, where's that spine at? Right there. Hopefully that's it. Oh, I found a spot that I missed. I like that. I like it. Okay, where is that spot? I just saw it. Here it is. Right there. I think I'll use this. Just a little piece. Oh my goodness, that book. There we go. I'm kind of contemplating on how I want to sew it. I was going to sew it just crazy, but now I'm wondering how I want to sew it. I don't know. Have to give it some thought. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll work on it a little bit, see how it comes out. I think it's beautiful. I love it. Okay, well, thanks everyone for hanging with me. Listen to my Prime, what I'm watching on Prime. Hope everybody has a great rest of the day and get a chance to play in your crafts or watch a craft show, or even if you watch this and it puts you to sleep, I'm glad that you did. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, we pray blessings over you and you're so loved. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.